Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Akram Akrafaidil and you can call me Akram. I'm a student of Information System at Andalus University. In this video, I'm going to present my assignment about Introduction Database. So I will covering what database are, why they are matter, and how they are used in our daily life. So let's get started. For the first question is, what is a database and why is it important to us? In my opinion, database is an organized collection of structured data that is stored and managed electronically. Databases are managed using software called a database management system or DBMS. Some popular examples include MySQL, Postgre, Oracle, or MongoDB. Now, why is it important in modern technology? Nah, um, almost every digital system we use today using a database. When you log in into social media like Instagram or Facebook, we use username and password. Nah, the username and password we use are checked in database. So when we forgot or we enter our password, now that will be checked in a database. When it's correct, now we can logging into our social media. But if we wrong, that will be checked and sent to us the right uh, password and username when we send forgot password. And without database, it will be impossible to store and manage the massive amount of data that modern application in this era. So that's why. Okay, next for the second question is, why do people and organization use database? Nah, in my opinion, I have some point in this question. So I will answer it. The first one is to data organization. Nah, a database allows us to store large amount of data in a structured logical way. In a structured logical way, so it's easy to find and use our data in simple technology. So for the second point is for efficiency. Nah, instead of manually searching through a thousand of file, thousand of things, nah, with a database, we can see specific information in millisecond using a query or using a search button or some things like that. So that's really help us to find data with more efficient time. Okay. And for the last point for me is to data security. Nah, database provide access control. Nah, that meaning only authorized user can read or modify that data. Nah, that some things like bank use database to store a customer account, transaction, and loan record. When other people trying to hack or some things like that, nah, that would be prevent some things bad happen. So that's why uh, that data will be secure when you use database. Okay, for the next question is common uses of database in daily life. Okay, um, database are actually everywhere in our daily life, but we just uh, don't realize that we use it. For the simple example, um, we use social media. Nah, when we use social media, every time our post a photo in Instagram or every time um, our use or send message on WhatsApp, nah, the data is stored in a database. Now, our follower our likes or comment. Nah, that's all will be stored in a database server, and that's always be updated every time our use it. So that's one example. Now the other example is online transportation or online. Uh, okay, I think I will take online transportation. Now in our daily life, we use application like Gojek or Grab or Maxim. Now that use database to store driver location, user profile, rider history, and payment information. Now, when you when we when we um, book or when we want to go to something place like go to school, now we will book a ride. Now the system in Gojek or Grab or Maxim now will instantly search the database to find near available driver. Now when there is available driver, now the notification will send us the driver was nearest us, so that will be pick us to somewhere that we will go. I mean the location. Okay. So that's two example for the question number three. Now for the question number four, cloud versus local database storage. Nah, I will tell about these things. Nah, cloud database storage versus local database storage. Local database storage mean the database is stored in my bad. Local database storage mean the database is stored on a physical server on our computer that uh, we have and managed by ourselves. For example, a server in our campus or our office. Nah, that's different when that go to cloud database storage. Now, cloud database storage means the database is hosted on remote server that managed by a third-party provider. Now, this is like Google Cloud, Amazon Web Server, or Microsoft Azure. Now, we can check, uh, we can access it through the internet. So, what the advantage of cloud database? Now, when we use cloud database, we can access the data from anywhere in our location as long as we have good internet to access it. So that means accessibility will be good for us. And then the second one for the advantage is scalability. Now, when we use cloud database, we can easily increase or decrease the storage capacity based on our need. We don't need to buy a hardware to get a massive local database storage. Now, when we use a cloud database, we only need to log in and make account, and we can easily make um, simple storage capacity that we can increase or decrease based on our need. And for the last is automatic backup. Nah, this automatic backup mean like cloud provide automatically backup when the data will be updated every time we use it, and the reduction the risk of our data get lost. So every time our using our data, our update the data. Nah, that always will be backed up automatically. So we don't need to fear our data will get lost. So that's the answer for the questions number 4. And the last question is about designing a school database. Nah, my answer about this question is um, if I were to go to design a database for a school, nah, these things I will here's the things I would store and why. Nah, the first one is the student data. Why the student data? Nah, uh, I go to student data because the some informations like student ID, um, the full name of the student, the date of birth, address, and contact number. Uh, that's data will be a foundation of any school database. So I really need to know who is the student, who the student are. And the second one is academic record. Now, this academic record I really need because that will be have some information like subject enroll, grade, attendance record, and academic year. So this will help teachers and administrator monitor student progress over time, and that will be help uh, many people in school to get some more information about student or everything about the school. And the third one is teacher and staff data. Why? This is the reason because employee ID, a name, a subject, and a schedule. Nah, the things ensure proper assignment of teachers to classes. So when I make or when I make this data about teacher and staff data, that will be help to manage more information and get some more information available on student or academic record. So that's why. For the fourth one is about course and schedule information. Now, if we when we got something about student data, academic record, teacher and staff data. Also, we need information about course and schedule information. These things will be have some informations like course name, class schedule, room assignment, and credit hour. These things will be scheduling conflict and help students plan their study. So that's really helpful for the teacher, for the academic, and for the student, of course. And then finally, for the last one is uh, for the financial record. I mean the financial record in this video is some things like payment status and scholarship information. Now, these things will be help the administration in the school to track who has paid and who needs the assistance. By storing all of this information in well-structured database, the school can operate more efficient, accurately, and transparently. So that's all my answer for the all question. Um, I'm really say sorry for the all mistakes that I have. Actually, my English really some little good, but I will try my best to be more improve my English skill more and more. So that's all for this moment. And for the closing, I'm summarize some of the answer and the question. So the summarize are Database is an organization collection of data essential to a modern technology. And organization use a database for efficient security and data management. Nah, database to database are used in social media, transportation, transaction, banking, and more daily life activities. Nah, a cloud database offer greater flexibility and accessibility compared to a local storage that I had said before. And the last about school database, nah, that should store data about student, academic, teacher, course, and about financial data. So that's all from me. Thank you for all the time and thank you for watching. I hope this presentation was clear and helpful. And I know my English have some bad articulation or bad pronunciation or everything about it. So I say sorry about it. So that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.